hit it. Microphone check. Baby, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
You are now rocking with the best.
It's not some
Baby. One time.
Still shining.
Respect my swag.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
and this is
Another episode.
a Swingers
After dark. What time is it? It's time to get live.
and this is your host. Not some baby.
Let's go, champ.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. This is your host, Not Some baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. And me and Miss Anonymous, we're gonna talk about married to situationships. You know, you go on Facebook, Twitter, IG, or whatever the social media that's popping nowadays, and you see a couple. 1 minute they're together, the next minute they're single. The next minute, the other minute, they're together. Then they single again. Then they going to parties by themselves. And they solo dolo. Then they're back together. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? And I may see a chick who I thought was in a relationship. I may want to holler. I may want to get in her drawers. But she's playing games with this dude. Because I don't know if they're in a relationship or they're just fucking around. But you have a lot of people in a lifestyle, they're married to situationships. And me and Miss Anonymous, we spoke about this and we decided to do a whole episode about the shenanigans, about the fuckery. Because I may want to get my dick wet by a particular chick, but I don't know her situation. And I don't want to get into some beef over abroad because they're sending mixed signals.
Exactly.
So have you ever been in a situation, Miss Anonymous, a dude, he's trying to holler at you. You're not even pursuing him. He's pursuing you. And you like, what the fuck? I thought you were married. I thought you were in a whole relationship. What the happenings, Captain?
That actually happened to me last year. This person I played with a couple of times. And then I noticed he was no longer getting tagged in pictures with the woman he was involved with for years. So I hit him up. I go straight to the horse. I want to hear it from your mouth. So I said, hey, are you single? I haven't seen you and this person together. So he went all the way around, didn't give me a direct answer. Later on, we talked, we switched numbers, and he did give me an answer. He said they was single. They broke up. So then my next question I always ask, was it lifestyle related? Or was it just a personal choice, something going on personally in the relationship? He claimed it wasn't lifestyle. So him and I started hanging out, coming to his place every other week, getting some. Next thing I know, I start seeing posts with him and this woman again. So I hit him up like, yo, what's going on? I thought y'all was broken up. We are, but we really good friends. Okay, I don't know nobody that broke up with their ex that's still hanging out and doing stuff with the ex. Then it's not just like they hanging out. It's like hugged up pictures, going to a party together, wedding, a graduation, a birthday celebration. And I started to see more and more pictures being taken with this woman. And finally I said, you know what? You're not going to drag me into your nonsense. And I left the person alone. I didn't tell him why I left him alone. I just stopped hanging out, stopped coming by, stopped talking to him. And recently, I saw him and her posting pictures again. And I just shook my head. I said, this is exactly why I cut him off.
Yeah, because, you know, you don't want to get into some bullshit over a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? Like you may have the person, they may give you the impression that they're single and ready to mingle, but they're in a whole jingle. You feel me? They're in a whole relationship. And a lot of people are not being honest with themselves and to other people. You know, like that's how I got into a situation. Like this particular dude was upset at me because I inboxed the chick he wanted to talk to. And I inboxed her. I wasn't even trying to fuck. I just wanted to interview shorty. But he got in his bag because I just inboxed her. I just inboxed her for an interview for my podcast. And when we was conversing, she described their relationship like a mentor, like a mentor-mentoree
Correct.
situation, and he took it like they were in a whole relationship. So a lot of people, you come across a lot of couples and people in general, it's like they're playing games. It's like they do things for social media.
Yes. And that was my other issue with both of them. Fine, y'all have a friendship. Y'all may have business deals together. You was around her family for years, and she was around your family, that y'all still keep in contact and stuff. But somebody else may be interested in you. Somebody may be interested in her. But we keep seeing these mixed posts and signals. So then we like, I'm not going to step to him. I'm not going to step to her. Why should I? Every time I turn around, they at an event together, but they not together. They supposedly not together, but they going to a wedding together. They going to a party together. They spending Christmas together. They spending Halloween. It's like, something ain't right. Something ain't adding up. Either y'all together or you're not.
But a lot of people use their relationship as validation for themselves and to validate themselves as swingers. It's like their spouse or significant other is a mascot. You know, they parade their significant other around because it makes them desirable, or it validates their existence.
Correct.
You know, because some people get in relationships out of convenience because they want to feel like they desire, and they may use their relationship to get other play partners.
Yes.
You know, because
Yeah, that happened to me before, so I totally get it.
See, well, you're a sexy chick, so I can see why your ex used you as the bait and hook, because, you know, if you have a chick like yourself on the arms of a dude, it's going to attract other women.
Correct.
You feel me? Because they like, yo, how did he pull that? Or,
Yes.
you know, she's a looker, then I want to see what he's twerking with. I want to see what he's working with. You feel me? And
Yes.
they going to want to fuck him on the strength of you. It may not even be about him. It may be about you.
True.
Like even when me and my ex went to Atlanta, you know, the chicks were not feeling me because of my dress down. Like I'm flamboyant. I wear see-through shit. I wear thongs. I wear Speedos. And you know, Atlanta is seen as like the gay capital of America. So
Yeah.
they don't know me. They don't know me like that. Like when I was rocking my Timberlands and my army shorts and my, you know, mesh, my tank top, they were on me because it looked masculine.
Correct.
It's the perception of masculinity. But when I dressed down, when I wore my short shorts and my see-through shit, it was like they was taken aback because they're in Atlanta. So
Yes.
I didn't put two and two together. They were not fucking with me at all. But because of my ex being friends with the baddest chick at the party, I played with her. I played with the baddest chick at the party because of my ex's cosign. So
Yeah.
if I wasn't in a relationship, I would have been asked out.
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah.
You know, because your woman is the best wing woman. Having a relationship with a looker is the best wing woman.
And that's true, because I used to do a lot of things for him. He would tell me, oh, I seen this woman, and like he following whatever she posts, and I'd be like, oh yeah, she's cute. And he would like pretty much letting me know he want that. I would inbox her, then I would set it up, and he would know. But we would play it off like it was a surprise. So I'll be like, you go in the bedroom, like we got a room, he in the bedroom with the door closed. I go downstairs because, you know, after a certain time, you got to go and let the person in. I go get the girl and bring her up. And then he'll come out like, oh, what you doing here? Like all shocked. But meantime, he knew she was coming. And my problem was, still to this day, I have not had a proper threesome, which is sad. Because at the time, and during our relationship, he would be so focused on the other woman because it was new pussy. And that's fine. But I was like third wheel, sitting there watching. There's only so much titty you can suck and so much kissing you can do with him. But I wanted him to put that passion that he was giving to that person into me. Or at least finish off with me. And it wasn't that. So it got to the point where we had a rule. I say, look, you can have all the fun you want Friday, Saturday, but Sunday you have to give it to me and you have to come. Why do I have to ask for that? Why do I have to demand for that? Why do I have to even feel like that in my relationship? And it's like, I'm sitting up here posting us and we keep going in and out of the relationship. And after a while, it's like, yo, he's using you. And then it started coming back. He's using you to get to other people. So I had to let it go. We both had to let it go. It was not mentally healthy.
See, if that was us, if we were in a relationship, we would have had a threesome for real. Like we be tag teaming shorty. You know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about me and my ex, we had real threesomes.
Okay.
Like we was fucking our play partners together.
Okay.
That's about it was mainly an male female threesome.
Okay.
But when we were in a threesome, we were fucking together. Like we was into our partner. So
okay.
I would give her that. Like, you know, we were into our partner. So, you know,
but take care of her also.
Huh?
Did you take care of your ex also?
I didn't have to because it was about our play. Well, I gave it to her after we were done with the threesome. But we didn't because it was about our it was about the chick. Oh no. I take that back. That was one the first night it was about the chick. The second night it was about my play partner. I mean it was about my ex.
Okay.
So the first night it was the play partner. The second night it was my ex.
Correct.
I nutted in my ex, and the play partner sucked the nut out of her pussy.
Oh.
I thought that was sexy. Anyway, keep going.
Well, when I was like doing crazy shit for this man, I flew somebody in. And this person was with us for the weekend. And I'm sorry, but the chick had a yeast infection. I smelled it.
Oh,
Women
damn.
who have yeast infection, you can smell it. I told him, I said, yo, she got a yeast infection. Be careful. You can't touch, you can't rub, nothing, because then you're going to spread that. Men don't think they can get yeast infection. Men can get yeast infections.
Men could get yeast infections?
Yeah, you can get yeast infections.
Ladies and gentlemen, I learned something new today. Keep going.
So I'm like, it's same thing with men can get bacteria infections. Like women get bacteria infection in the vagina.
We get UTIs, urinary traction infection. We get
And you get bacteria.
Yeah.
So it's people don't realize. And then another study that's starting to come out now is people are getting cervical cancer in the throat. And it's a Facebook guy on Facebook who's in the lifestyle, and he had cancer, throat cancer. And he said it was from HPV. People don't realize your body.
Break down HPV for us slow motherfuckers.
I don't remember the term. I would have to look that up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Google HPV. Keep going.
So you see the commercials for the HPV and get the shot as a teenager and stuff like that. That can turn into cervical cancer. So let's think about it. You're licking or sucking on somebody and they have HPV. Now you can get it in your throat. And that's what happened. He got throat cancer and he said it. He put it out there on Facebook. So I think that's another thing we all need to start to look at as far as you going to play parties or parties. We need to start practicing more safety behavior as far as licking and sucking. Yeah, I understand you want to have the mouth, but I think we need to start protecting ourselves more.
Ladies and gentlemen, HPV is human papillomavirus infection.
Yes.
Bet you can't say that 10 times fast. And guess what? It's the most common sexually transmitted infection. It's the most common STI. So once again, human papillomavirus. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I don't give a fuck. You can Google the shit yourself. HPV, human papillomavirus, whatever the fuck it is. Human papillomavirus. What? Human hippopotamus. What the fuck it is?
This
You
is
meant-
why women have to go to the GYN. Because it was a time where a few years ago, I went and my pap smear came back abnormal. And the doctor had me come back in and he was scraping certain spots where it was showing abnormal. And it was coming back where it could have turned into HPV or to cervical cancer. So I had to go and have a procedure done where he had to like laser off part of my uterus to keep it from turning into more. So this is why we gotta be careful and you gotta go get your checkups. I do mammograms every 6 months and ultrasounds because I have fatty breast tissue. So I feel lumps. So just to make sure it's not cancer, because breast cancer run in my family. So this is why we need to take better care of ourselves and making sure, I'm not saying you can't, if you have one partner, you can't get something, because you can. But you really need to know each other. You really need to know your partner. And we need to start practicing more safe sex.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got to save the titties. We got to save the mammies. You feel me? The mammograms, whatever the case may be. We got to save the titties, and especially Miss Anonymous, because she got some tickle bitties to go with her fat ass. You know, ow.
They're not that.
What'd you say?
I said they're not that big.
Listen, as long as they're suckable, I don't give a fuck.
Google about the men with yeast infection while we're talking too.
The what yeast infection?
Men and getting yeast infections.
Men getting yeast infection.
Yes, because men don't think they can get it and they can. So like, if I have a yeast infection and I go get some medication and clear it up, then you have it and you don't clear it up, then you're giving it right back to me.
Well, we call that gonorrhea. You feel me? Like, we get burned. That's what we call men yeast infections. We call that gonorrhea. After we fuck a chicken, we pissing razors and shit like that, and we got to get the shot in our ass, shit like that. That's what we call men yeast infections. Anyway, keep going. Wait. It says yes, men can get yeast infections, which can lead to a condition known as balanitis.
Okay.
That means inflammation of the head of the penis. Yeast infections in men are common because the fungus that causes yeast infection is normally present on skin, especially moist skin.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if they describe herpes or whatever the case may be. I just know I never had the shits. Ow. So that's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck is men yeast infection? What is that?
Yeah. The other thing, if you Google bacteria infection, can a man get that? And can.
Well, I know that bacteria infection. We could get bacteria infection.
Yeah. So this is like how I'm just educating you on something that you didn't know that men can get. How many other men out here that don't know that? And that's what I'm saying. We have to start practicing and being careful. And that's why I knew the lifestyle wasn't for me, because I was getting sick too much.
Well, bacteria STIs include chlamydia, gonorrhea, and syphilis. So, I mean, of course it exists. You like gonorrhea, syphilis, and chlamydia, that's bacteria. That's an STI.
Well, not just that, bacteria, because it happened to me before. Me and a partner had anal, and we didn't change the condom, and then we went back to the front.
Listen, if I'm fucking you in your ass, we doing that shit raw, because I'm nutting in your ass. Anal, what's the point? It's like, what's the point of having anal sex with a condom? It's like, I might as well fuck you in the pussy.
Well, that's fine if it's your partner, but if it's not your partner and you like anal, I do, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. But then, you have to practice safe sex.
So don't do anal. It's like, what the fuck? I'm not fucking a chicken ass unless I could come in that shit. No pun intended on coming that shit. You feel me? So I'm just saying.
We gotta stop. Let's switch this before I be getting my vibrator.
Oh, ow. Keep going. But
so that's what happened to me before.
Wait, that's some porno shit, because a lot of people got these porno fantasies, where
Okay.
they want to go back and forth. Fuck a chicken ass, fuck a chicken and pussy, fuck the chicken and pussy, fuck a chicken in the ass. But what they don't know is that in porn, they practice procedure. They have a certain safety measures that
Yes.
the average person don't have. You
They
don't
probably
know-
tape and then picking back up.
What you say?
They probably stopping the tape and then picking it back up.
Or she had an enema, because a lot of chicks, they are told, a lot of women who do anal and porn, they're told not to eat heavy, and they have to get an enema. So when you see a dude fucking a chick in the ass and you don't see anything, it's clear as day, it's because they're coached on how to manage their bodies before an anal scene. So a dude could fuck a chick in the ass and go back and forth between the ass and the pussy because they already have the safety procedures down packed. They already, you know, they're on point with their safety procedures. But the average motherfuckers, they so reckless. The dude thinking that he could fuck in a chick in the ass and put it in the pussy and not knowing that she could get an infection.
Exactly. But I do. Well, let me rephrase that. When I was with my ex, that was one thing I did every time when we got ready to go out. I had I still have it, an anal douche where I ordered it off of Amazon to clean my ass, because I don't care. If I play with 10 guys, at least 9 of those guys ate my ass. I don't know what's the fascination about eating ass, but they would eat, and I would tell him, I'm like, oh my God, guess what? I'm so glad I cleaned. And he started laughing. Me, I don't lick no or eat no ass. I ain't coming near nobody ass. I don't care who you are. Even if I'm drunk, I'm high, I ain't doing it. But they always wanted to lick my ass. I don't know why.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Anonymous got a fat ass. I think it's like 50 inches. She got like a 50-inch ass.
It's more than that. I think it's 54 from the last time I met.
It's not 54, it's 54. And if me and Miss Anonymous ever engage in sex, I'm fucking her in the ass, because that's too much ass for the asshole to not be tampered with. You know, because I'm coming in the ass too. You feel
Hey,
me?
you're the only one coming. I'm coming too. I can come from both ends.
Ow. So wait,
If
we could play which hole feels the best. So I could fuck you in the pussy, in the ass, and in the mouth. You feel me? So we could play which hole feels the best. But that's a whole nother discussion. Back to the lecture at hand, because you're making my dick hard and I gotta focus. Ow. So it's like, what is the remedy? Let's say if I'm interested in a chick, or you interested in a dude, and it seems like they're wishy-washy about their relationship. How should I proceed? Give like the newbies or the people who are not knowing. They may be interested in somebody who may be married to a situationship, but they don't know how to approach it.
I wouldn't approach it. I say leave it alone.
Well, I may want to be risky. You know?
Well, you do, that's on you. It's just that I'm at a point in my life where I'm so peaceful. I don't have time for drama and nonsense. So me, if I see it, I'm just going to leave it alone. If we're at a party and it's something different and you want to play, you can say to them, okay, what's going on? Are y'all together? And then if you still want to be respectful, you can go to their partner, make sure with them as well, and play with them. But as far as I'm talking about, like you see them on Facebook and you want to go in their inbox, I'm not doing that. I'm just not. I'm just going to move on to somebody else who's not in that type of situation.
Yeah, because it's not pretty, because then people want to put the shit on blast and you didn't know. It's like they might make it seem like that you try to be, you know, nefarious in your actions and you may be diabolical in your actions, but it was like, yo, what the fuck? If he's parading around like he's single, or she's parading around like she's single, it's like, what the fuck you expect me to do? So you're right, you know, just leave it alone altogether, because it's not worth it.
Now, prime example, I have an ex, and he's lifestyle, and this is a different ex. He's with the lifestyle friendly woman. She won't allow him to play, and he came back from the 1985 era where he would fuck 25, 20 chicks.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1985 is Miss Anonymous year for dudes fucking everybody in the room. He could fuck like 10, 20 chicks for the whole night. Keep going.
Yeah.
And also the 1985 Chicago Bears, who is not arguably, but is the greatest football team of all time. Keep
Okay.
going.
So he hit me up. Like, we still flirt with each other, hit each other up. Hey, how you doing? And his woman went away. And he was trying to get me to come over and have sex with him without her knowing. And I told him no. I said, I told you before, and I don't care if it's your girlfriend, it's your wife. I tell people, I said, bring us all three in on a chat. Or either give her my information, let her reach out to me. If she give me permission to come and fuck the shit out of you, then I'm there. But if she's not reaching out to me, I'm not doing it. I don't trust anyone on what they say because they lie just to get what they want. They'll tell you, oh, my woman fine with it. She knows. No, she don't. She don't know shit. Let her reach out to me and say, you know what? I want to surprise my man with a threesome. Can you come by? Sure, I would love to do that because now I feel honored. I feel special. They could have got anyone, but they chose me. But don't be sneaky and don't lie trying to get to me.
Keep it 100. Keep it a buck. Be truthful, because keeping up a lie takes too much energy. And,
It sure does.
And you don't even know. It's like you should be truthful because she may be with the shits.
Not only that, I ain't got time for her now to be spreading around in the LS. I fucked her man and all this other shit. Like, first of all, if you want to get technical, I had him first.
Ow.
And I got the videos and the pictures to prove it. But no, it's like, I'm not going to cheat with you. And I don't know. This is going to be one of our topics too. Why do people always want to come back? When they have you, they don't appreciate you. Once you leave they ass alone, they want to come back.
We're going to talk about that. They want to spin the block, as the youngins say. They want to spin the block. They want to come back.
Yeah.
Or like H-Town say, I want that old thing back. Shout out to H-Town.
Yes.
And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark, and this is your host, Nasun, baby. Check out my website at www.nasunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, Fuck. Yes, you heard right, Fuck. F-U-C-K. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. It'll make you say, ow. And shoot me an email at swingpodcast@gmail.com. That's swingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up with any question or concerns that you may have. Rate, share, subscribe, and comment on this podcast. Dick. And on that note, until next time, peace. And don't kiss them hoes in the mouth, baby.